Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have 15 beauty products in front of me today that are my absolute favorites. I have used these products for several years and I've repurchased them over and over, and quite honestly, they are staples in my routine. I am never without these products. So I wanted to share them with you today, just to tell you a little bit about them and also how I incorporate them into my everyday routine. So let's start with skincare. My first product is the Klairs Supple Preparation Facial Toner. Now, I have oily skin, and I used to think that if I added more moisture, it would just make my oily skin worse. But several years ago, I realized that my skin was oily and dehydrated. So I started to look into hydrating products, and this product came up when I was doing my search, and this has been a game changer. Now, obviously, it's a toner, so it goes on right after I've cleansed. And I chose this one because it is a hydrating toner. So what it does is it attracts moisture to the skin. It brings back some of the moisture that has been lost when you've cleansed. It's also pH balanced. And what I do with this product is I put 5 to 7 layers on. It has the consistency of water. It soaks right into the skin. And after I finished using it the very first time, my skin looked hydrated for the first time in years. And I've used this every day since then. I use, like I said, 5 to 7 layers, and it was a game changer. So if you have oily skin and or if you have dehydrated skin at all, I highly recommend this product. Speaking of hydration, I also started using hyaluronic acid serums, and this one is from The Ordinary. I should mention that all of the products I'm sharing are empties. I finished them. I've already cracked into a new one of this, and I've repurchased it over and over. Hyaluronic acid is again really good to draw moisture to the skin, to plump the skin, and it's really great for dehydrated skin, which is what I had. I have tried higher end hyaluronic acid serums, and I find this one to perform just as well. I really love it. I think it really draws the moisture to my skin, makes it very plump. It's very thin in texture, just like the toner. So this goes on second or third in my skincare routine, but it doesn't feel heavy, and again, really moisturizing. I love it. I use sunscreen every single day because it is one of the best anti-aging things you can do for your skin. I also used to get a lot of acne. It's under control now. I don't get as much on my face anymore. But when I was breaking out a lot, this is the one brand I knew I could trust for sunscreen. So this is the EtlaMD UV Clear Broad Spectrum SPF 46. And it is for skin that is prone to acne, rosacea, and hyperpigmentation. It has UVA and UVB protection. It has a thin consistency. I wear it under my makeup every day. It doesn't pill. It doesn't make my makeup sit funny on my skin. I also have to say that I have never gotten a sunburn while using this on my face. I actually don't even tan on my face when I have this on. It keeps my skin protected. Even if I'm out in the sun for multiple hours, this does such a good job, and I love it. I will continue to repurchase it. Now, I do wear a lot of makeup, so I actually double cleanse, and I start at night when I take my makeup off with a deep cleansing oil, and this is from DHC. And I have again repurchased this for years and years. I've used other oil cleansers, and I have to say I just keep coming back to this one. I like the consistency. It has no scent whatsoever, which I really appreciate. I think it removes that first layer of my makeup really well, and then I can go in with my cleanser. But I keep coming back to this. I love it. I have another one open in my bathroom, and it's fabulous. After I use my oil cleanser, I then go into my regular cleanser, which has been the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser for years and years. Now, CeraVe does make a version of this for normal to dry skin. This is the normal to oily skin version. But what I love about this cleanser is that it does not strip my skin. My skin doesn't feel overly dry after I use it, and it takes my makeup off very nicely, especially in conjunction with the oil cleanser. And that's all I have for skincare. I do have 2 hair products in front of me. The first is the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product. I love this. Again, I've used it over and over. Obviously, I have very long hair, and especially now that we've been in quarantine for so long and I haven't been able to get it cut, I really need to take care of these ends. And I think this particular leave-in conditioner has everything I want. I've tried others and I keep coming back to this because I haven't found one that competes yet. This keeps my hair smooth and shiny. I never get knots in my hair, and I think it's thanks to this product. I also think it contributes to a lack of frizz. It's great. I keep coming back to it over and over. The other hair care product I have is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. I don't shampoo my hair every single day because I don't want to dry it out. I also don't want to make it too oily. So I do rely on dry shampoo on the days when I do not clean my hair. This is my favorite one by far. It does not leave a white cast. It doesn't have a strong scent. I actually can't smell anything except for freshness. I also like that it soaks up all of the oils on the top of my head whenever I haven't washed my hair recently. And it gives my hair movement, which a lot of dry shampoos that I've tried in the past kind of make the hair crunchy or sticky, or it looks like even though there's dry shampoo in the hair, it hasn't been washed. This one I feel like I can get away with looking as if I've cleaned my hair even if I haven't. So really love this one. I already have a new one open in my bathroom. The rest of the products are all makeup related, so I'll go in order of application, starting with the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. This one, again, I've repurchased multiple times. I think it does an excellent job of filling in the pores and smoothing them out. I do use it in this area of my face. I sometimes put it on my chin. It works really lovely under every single product I've tried it with so far. It doesn't pill up on me, and I think it does a great job of smoothing out the pores. The next one is a newer addition to my arsenal, but I have already repurchased it. It's the Revlon PhotoReady Candid Foundation. And this one I love for multiple reasons. One is it's just a good color match for me. I have a hard time finding color matches at the drugstore because obviously I'm quite fair. I also have a little bit of yellow and olive to my skin tone, and finding foundations that have that type of undertone is really challenging. But this one I think is a really nice match. I also really like that it gives a lot of life and hydration and luminosity to the skin. It looks just like very healthy skin. On me, it is full coverage, or it can be built up to full coverage. It doesn't settle in my fine lines. The one drawback is you don't get a lot of product in here, but it's really inexpensive, especially for some of the drugstore foundations out there. I think at Target I get this for under $7, and for that price I don't mind repurchasing it frequently. After I put foundation on, I always conceal, and if I have to conceal any acne or hyperpigmentation around the outside of my face, I always use the NARS Soft Matte Concealer. I love this one first because it's matte, so it really melds into the skin and you can't really tell that I've used concealer. I also like it because it has intense pigmentation. A little bit goes a long way and it covers so well. And the final reason I like it is it lasts all day long. Once I put that concealer on and powder, it is there all day. Speaking of powder, I have two in front of me. The first one is the Hourglass Veil Mineral Powder. This one is one of my all-time favorites. I think it sets the skin really well. Once I put this on, my makeup does not budge. It also is really finely milled, so when I put it on, it does not look cakey, it doesn't look heavy, it just looks like really beautiful skin. So I will continue to repurchase this. I actually have another backup already started. The next powder I have is from the drugstore, and it is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer, and this is the shade Reserve Your Cabana. It's broken, there's nothing left. They have actually updated the packaging since I bought this. It took a long time to go through it. This is a good dupe for the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powders. However, it has a bit more shimmer to it, and I also want to say it's called a bronzer. I don't think it's a bronzer at all. But due to that shimmer, I actually don't like it for the face, but I've included it in this video because I love it for the body. So if I want to cover up anything on my chest or on my arms, I will use whatever body makeup that I want, and then I will set it with this, and it just looks like really beautiful skin. It gives the skin a nice sheen, because what I really don't want if I'm using body makeup is it to look like I'm using body makeup, and that's why I like this powder. I also like that it sets whatever body makeup I'm using, and it does not budge. So I highly recommend this powder, and it's crazy inexpensive. Next is a brow product, and this is the Collab Shape and Shade Ultra Fine Brow Pencil. I think this is an excellent dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. It has the same ultra fine tip on one end, and then it has the spoolie to brush through the brows on the other. I really love this particular shade. This is taupe, which is what I would normally get in the Anastasia Brow Wiz as well. But it's so much cheaper, and I go through these pretty quickly, so I would much rather spend less money if I have to repurchase a product so frequently, and this one performs really well. Next is a pair of lashes that I actually don't have anymore because I've used them. I have one left. I don't know where the others went because I do reuse my lashes, but I love Eylure lashes. I do have hooded eyes. I also have relatively small eyes. I don't have a lot of lid space. So I want lashes that don't overwhelm my face. I also want them to be comfortable. And I've found with Eylure lashes that the band that is on those lashes is so comfortable, because what I don't want is to have a pair of lashes on and feel them on the whole time. I want them to be comfortable. And I found that, at least so far, Eylure lashes have been the best for my hooded eyes, so I have continued to repurchase these lashes and others from the same brand. And the final product is one I've talked about quite a bit. It's the Urban Decay All Nighter. I have used this probably for 9 or 10 years. It is a staple in my routine. I finish off my makeup with this every single day, and I have yet to find another setting spray that really locks my makeup in place as well as this does. So I've repurchased it over and over, and I will continue to do so. It is fabulous. And that is everything. Obviously, I have many other favorite products that I use on a daily basis, but these were the ones I had finished recently, so I wanted to let you know what I liked about every one of them. If you like some of these products, I'd love to know. If you don't like them, I'd love to know why. And if there are products that are similar to these that you think I should try, please go ahead and leave that in the comments below. I hope you liked this video, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you liked it, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are, and I'll see you next time.